Okay, so the updates on the Korean parents power trip. Now, the reason why I wrote it like that was it is somewhat related and somewhat official, but I found the news 3 days ago. I actually could not. What's kind of ironic and kind of smelly right now is that I couldn't find news about this issue where, you know, for those who don't know it, this teacher committed suicide, and there was a lot of rumors and assumptions saying that there was maybe parents involved. And 3 days ago, it's kind of somewhat official because they found it in their text message system, their phones. Obviously, like evidence. So many evidences in your phone, right? But there is a pencil incident that happened right before the murder. So what this pencil incident is that... Isn't that kind of funny? It's like pencil incident? Pencil case. We'll call it pencil case. Is... Hey. There were 2 kids. Like, I think there was one kid who was bullying another person with a pencil. If I am recalling this incident correctly, where this child used a pencil to draw, quote-unquote draw, on another child's face. I don't know if it's like draw, but like kutta means like make a mark. Like, who likes that, you know? I wouldn't like that, right? So then the teacher actually said, hey, that's not right, and told the parents. Scratched, slashed. Yeah, I guess there's better words than draw. Thank you. Now, so the teacher was like, okay, hey kid, don't do that. That's acceptable to say. This should be acceptable, by the way, for the teacher to scold the child for doing a action that is not good. Right? So then the parents heard about it. And the parents got mad, where they found the teacher's personal phone number and started calling them at nighttime. So that's the recent update on this news. So they found that in her personal phone there were multiple phone calls, and she wanted to change her phone number during summer break. And I actually read it in a different article where she talked to the school district about it, and the school district actually said, hey, there isn't much you can do. Just change your phone number. Isn't that interesting? So I guess they're using different methods to figure out what happened. They're also going through her PCs and her personal devices to see if there's any other evidences out there. And actually there is a rumor though. This is like rumor. We're not 100% sure though of this pencil case. Is, hey, usually in Korea, if this type of really bad incident happens, what happens is that people try to figure out who this kid is, or at least the family, because, you know, it's like the parents has been calling them or annoying them, right? So people will try to who the person is. Or, you know, like, because recent incident that happened in Korea where there was this person who like kicked a girl and then like physically like punched, abused this girl and raped her. Some human being actually found who the person was and uploaded it on YouTube. So, you know, usually they find it and then people do kind of like, you know, like, we're not gonna say threaten, but the social media kind of goes crazy about it, saying, hey, why you do that action, blah 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 blah. Witch hunt. Yeah, I guess so. And what's pretty interesting was what's pretty different about this case was that it was pretty quiet. I don't know if you guys realized it, but like I said, if it's something that was, if someone committed suicide and it seemed like there was something at fault, then it should have been on the news every day. But it was pretty quiet. So now something's kind of fishy, and actually there is a rumor saying that the parent is related to someone in the government, but the police are looking into this. But if this is the case, that's kind of unfortunate that they're using maybe skills and ETCs about it. But hopefully this doesn't happen. Hopefully there isn't any bad rumors about it going on in terms of this. But that's currently the recent case of this. And what I kind of got interested in this case was, you know, what I realized is teachers really aren't getting treated fairly. And I wanted to bring in a very interesting case that I actually read about it like this morning. Was there was another incident that happened, and it's not like death related incident, but there was this another power tripping parent incident where there was this teacher and he was all happy. He was like, it's my first day of school, I'm so excited to teach, blah blah blah, and he's so excited. But and so he was kind of joking around with kids, you know, like goofing around, blah blah blah. So it's a guy teacher. One day he was like, one girl stopped like goofing around with him, so he initiated by maybe like, you know, doing some minor physical activity. The reason why I want to emphasize on minor physical activity is that this is something that's not being viewed as sexual harassment. And like, some people might have seen it as a physical harassment, but like maybe like touching hair is nothing that's sexual. I repeat, if they like do this and then start feeling your hair, I'd be worried. But like just that is not yeah, okay. The reason why I say this was this guy teacher did that to a girl, and the girl all of a sudden turned around and said, hey, this is sexual harassment. The guy teacher's like, oh shoot, I mean, we did this before, but if you see it like that, I'm sorry. Well, what happened is that he found out there was a chat room made in Kakao of, I think it was like 10 girls, and one girl initiated saying, hey, this guy teacher is a pervert. Literally said, Hey, this guy teacher is a pervert. Please write all the evidence that happened to you. Or incident that happened to you. Actions. Even one girl actually said, like, so they started listing, like, oh, when he was teaching me, he put his hand on my shoulder. He put his hand on my shoulder. So even one girl actually said, oh, like, but isn't that like what we just, isn't that kind of like a joke? Because he does it to guys and girls. So this guy teacher was kind of like, holy cow, what is going on, right? And he was trying to like stay away from it. He was being very modest about it until one day, one girl from this Kakao Talk chat room, she was like, this guy teacher sexually harassed my friend. It's not even me, but it was my friend. And this guy was just kind of like, what? What is going on? All of a sudden, what? And she got really in depth of saying, hey, like he was touching my bra, or like he was like pulling on my bra strap and everything, or like touching my thigh. It was like actual sexual harassment type of deal. Now, in terms of the school district, if they say that, that is literally like turkong, you know, like let's go 911 or 112, police, oppa, police need to come, fire this guy, right? But what was kind of weird here is I want to emphasize on this word saying my friend. Of all word, I wonder why she said my friend. Right? Isn't that kind of sus? Don't we get kind of like a stinky feeling about my friend? Well, it happened that everyone started saying, oh, well, I also saw him harassing my friend. So it's not me, but they started seeing all these my friends issue. Well, the principal came and like talked to the guy teacher, being like, what is going on? And he said, it really didn't happen. I didn't do anything. So they brought this friend. They actually found this friend, and this friend actually said, huh? He didn't do that. She was just so lost. She was like, what? He did that? So it happened to be that the girl who made it, they're kind of assuming that she had some mentality issue. She had some issue in her mentality, where she ended up, you know, she was jealous basically because the guy teacher was nice to her initially, but then he ended up being nice to everyone. So she's really jealous. So she started this rumor. So if you are the parent of this child, what's your first, you know, mindset, right? What comes to your mind? For me, I'd be saying, you are in so much trouble. I'd be saying that, like, you are grounded. Give me your phone. I'm going to throw away your iPhone. You are getting a 2D phone. And I'd be apologizing to the teacher and everything. But the parent was kind of like, oh my god, my child doesn't do that. Are you sure? And she started like supporting the child. And then later on, the story kind of gets more icky near the end, where I think it was, I'm trying to remember what exactly happened. I was just reading this while I was putting on makeup, but at one point they actually had a shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, my brain just literally died from that song. Thank you for killing my brain. But anyways, so basically the parents came, or sorry, she talked to the psychiatrist, and the doctor said, I think she needs some special care because she's been having kind of like delusional disorder, the one we just talked about earlier this morning. So, you know, the parents should be, if they got like a if some doctor is telling you that she needs to be treated, your normal reaction is going to be, yeah, paranoia. Your first, like, reaction would be like, oh dear, okay, thank you, like, we'll talk to the child, we'll see if we could, help her out somehow. Thanks for worrying, blah blah blah. But nope, parent just goes, are you calling my child mentally disabled? And the worst thing here, the two worst thing that I wanted to point out is, remember how the child said, this guy sexually harassed my child? Well, the parents really wanted to sue the guy teacher, and the school district was like, but he didn't do anything. The parents all of a sudden goes, well, then let's say he sexually harassed my child then. Eh? 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 What? Am I hearing this right, guys? My child? Huh? So it's creepy. It's and what the worst thing is, I wanted to bring in, that's number one bad thing. But the second bad thing is, remember I said earlier, it's sorry. Remember I said right now in like the society, it's been more of guilty until proven innocent. So what happened to this teacher is that he was actually fired twice. First time was when he sexually harassed the imaginary my friend. And then the second time was obviously with this whole incident with the parent. So it's kind of unfortunate. This isn't all teachers. Let me just say, there are really nice parents out there. There's really nice teachers out there. It's just that these type of incidents happen. And so there was actually a statistics, I can't find it, but they say that within past 6 years, so starting, what is it, like 2017 to 2023, 9 teachers committed suicide due to actions either done by parents or teachers. And remember, we also found evidence of 2077 cases of like power tripping parents. Of course, not all cases are written on social media. 2 of the 2077 cases, they could be fake. It's not 100% sure. And I know you guys could be saying, some people could be saying, like 6 years, 9 teachers. Like how many teachers are there? ETC. I think it's just saying that the fact that they're committing suicide in general is just awful, especially like it shouldn't be a difficult job. Like none of the teachers should be put into a position where this becomes like a huge difficult job, but that's what the parents are making them into, right? Like the teachers became teachers because they love kids, they love teaching the curriculum, and we were taught to appreciate the teachers. Now it's just teachers are just there for emotional abuse, That's not why we're hiring teachers. But they don't know that. The parents don't know that. They don't care. They just need something to blame. If my kids get bad grades, it's not my kid's fault, nor my fault. It's the teacher's fault. Do we care how much the kids paid attention to the teachers? And I'm saying not all teachers are also like good quality. There are probably those really bad teachers out there who really don't want to teach, and they're just kind of like, okay, do whatever you want for like 2 days. I'm not gonna teach. F you guys, right? There's of course those bad teachers. But the role of a teacher in general is to teach the child, whether it's, you know, like science, math, or even social issues. So, needs to be a law that the penalty for knowingly false accusation is that you face the maximum penalty that the person you accuse could have faced. That would be a really good one, actually. They need to have some type of penalty. And I 100% agree with that, because currently with this situation, there's nothing that could be done in terms of the teacher. All they gotta do is basically suck on their thumb, waiting for someone to prove that they're innocent, which is basically impossible. And what's been happening in terms of this at least the Sohei elementary school incident is that this isn't the first time that teachers were having problems with parents. There's actually some that happened beforehand. Can the school district do anything? I mean, if the parents are paying you guys a lot to like run a school, would the school district do anything, guys? Not really. So it's something needs to be done. Honestly, it's not good that they're trying to hide the result, but the conclusion is still going to be the same, of some type of protection. Oh, not perfection. Protection needs to be done, which isn't being done, unfortunately. And threatening the teacher, that action should be done. If they record it and if they hear a parent say that, they need to either do something about it. So, like, if your child is having issues and you're having trouble like taking care of your child, no one else is gonna do better. This is where you actually take them to. This is why I emphasize. So this is why I emphasize mental care in Korea is okay. Is okay, guys. If you're having mental issues, it's okay to let it out, talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, and get treatment. That's the recent update on the power tripping parents, or the issue going on with the elementary school. We're not sure how much they're going to show or tell us, especially if there's like bad rumors about maybe someone in the politics or those type of people are involved, because it kind of gets into a gray area. But hopefully, you know, like, we don't want to waste someone's life if they've been mistreated in a bad way. So hopefully this gets solved. But that's been the recent update on the incident with the elementary school.